do you tend to live an adventurous life and like to be the center of attention, but maybe also you say whatever pops into your head and you usually end up regretting it later?
Then you might be born under the sign of Aries. Patricia Kirkman is here to explain more about those celebrating their birthday right now. Patricia, are those some weaknesses and strengths, I think?
Well, the weakness part, the Aries is very, very headstrong. Aries covers everything. They know what they're going to do. But this particular month is all about communications. So whether you're an Aries or whatever, we're all dealing with the communications. So watch your feet, ladies and gentlemen, because you may tend to put them in your mouth a bit this year, or this month, I should say. But there's a lot of things going on, and it's all about creativity, communications of all forms. And the neat part is you'll get great ideas for things that you want to do. So you were talking about making some changes coming up. Perfect time to lay out plans.
I love that. Make lists.
Exactly.
I'm a list person.
Right.
So I think, this applies to everybody, not just Aries.
Not for the month. This month is everybody. But Aries has its own issues. Aries, bless her heart, they're extremely headstrong. I have a son that's an Aries.
Yeah, that look says it all.
So
Yeah, very independent, very generous, very optimistic. He's pushes through things that you think impossible. But then on the other side, they get a little moody, can be a little short-tempered. And then, of course, he'll look at you as if, why did you do that?
Okay.
But they're very successful. They're very successful at what they do. And all they have to do is play with it to make it the best. But this month for everybody, we've got so many different things taking place that as I go back to the communications that are taking place, people are going to come up with ideas and thoughts that we haven't thought of for a long time. And it's that change of season that's going to make everybody perk up and want to do things differently. Some very interesting stories will be shared. It's a very social month. Don't get into the gossip part of it, but that's going to be inevitable. You can be a listener, just don't be the talker.
Okay.
I mean, because we all have to do that a little bit. That makes life interesting, doesn't it?
It is. And I know you said that Aries, they can be very successful. And there's some very big name celebrities right now that fall underneath the Aries.
Definitely.
I mean, we have everyone from Lady Gaga all the way over to Peyton Manning.
Exactly. So it's a little bit of everything. Even Kate Hudson. And there's that uniqueness of her. When she first started, no one really thought she was going to be much more than Goldie Hawn's daughter.
Yeah.
And she's proven to be a niche in the wheel of her own.
She most certainly has.
Oh, yes.
A lot of the Aries I know, Patricia, seems to be very independent. Is that?
Extremely independent.
Yeah.
Think of it, it's also the first sign of the zodiac. First means me, my, and I, which has a lot to do with their attitude. But they're very successful because there's nothing that stops them. They'll keep going back. You know, they can hit a head against the wall, and they'll look at the wall, they'll back up, and then they'll come back again. Because they're going to do it till they do it right.
Yeah.
It's very important for them to be first.
Mm-hmm. Now, Patricia, you said on break, you mentioned that there's another psychic fair coming up?
Yes. The psychic fair usually is the first Sunday of the month. This month, no. It'll be it'll be a week from Sunday. It'll be on the 12th because of Easter Sunday. We're not ever going to compete with anything as special as that.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's more important.
Well, I absolutely love when you come on our show. I always learn something new, and really this topic is very fascinating. So thank you for sharing with us.
You're welcome. It's always fun to meet with the two of you. You're delightful.
Oh,
Thanks,
charmer. And you can get a reading from Patricia herself, as well as more information about today's segment and what the numbers mean for you by visiting her website, patriciakirkman.com.